Welcome to the Wellness in Every Season podcast, where we embark on a transformative journey towards achieving total wellness, even in the midst of overwhelming moments. I'm your host, Autumn Carter, and I'm thrilled to have you here. This podcast is a sanctuary for all mothers out there, and we extend a warm invitation to anyone seeking guidance and inspiration. We believe in fostering an inclusive community where we learn and grow together, supporting each other during life's challenging transitions. Join us as we step out of survival mode and discover the path to thriving, embracing wellness in every season of motherhood. From sleepless nights to new beginnings, we'll explore practical strategies, share heartfelt stories, and uncover the transformative power of self-care and self-love. Together, we'll unlock the wisdom, strength, and resilience within ourselves, reminding one another that we're never alone on this beautiful yet demanding journey. It's time to prioritize your well-being and reclaim your joy, one season at a time. This is episode 31, titled The Physical Language of Authenticity, Recognizing Truth in the Mind-Body Connection. We're going to open the door to a new understanding of yourself on Wellness in Every Season with host and life coach Autumn Carter. If you've been feeling lost, overwhelmed, or like you're just going through the motions, this episode is your safe space, a refuge where you can begin to understand what your body and your emotions are trying to tell you. For all the moms out there who put everyone else first and rarely take time to listen to their own needs, this episode is especially for you. Imagine finally having a conversation with yourself where you actually hear what's being said. It's like discovering an old letter you wrote to yourself and realizing every word still matters, that you matter. We'll guide you through a hands-on practice that will teach you to tune into what your body is saying. Whether you're feeling steady and strong or shaky and uncertain, we'll help you make sense of those feelings. And when things seem off, when you're struggling with confusion or inner conflict, we'll show you how to get back on track to find your center again. We won't just talk about Reiki. We'll explore a whole range of spiritual and religious practices that offer paths to deeper self-understanding. You'll get an array of tools to help you unlock a more authentic life. And for moms, we've got some focused coaching questions to help you dig deep and discover your own truths in the middle of the juggling act that is motherhood. The episode concludes with a frank and compassionate discussion about how to gracefully correct course when you find you're veering away from your authentic self, even in the middle of a conversation. Because sometimes life moves so fast that our understanding of ourselves can become outdated, and it's critical to take a moment to catch up with who we've become. So if you're looking for a way to better understand yourself, and especially if you're a mom in need of a little guidance, don't miss episode 31. And for more on this topic, be sure to listen to episode 25, Mapping Motherhood, Navigating Self-Love in Every Season. Come for the guidance, stay for the emotional and spiritual nourishment. Together, let's find our way back to ourselves. Recognizing truth in your body is like feeling the quiet, unwavering core of a candle flame amid the chaos of the wind. It's the undeniable pull of a magnetic field, subtle but inescapable, guiding you through the labyrinth of life's choices and emotions. Our bodies often serve as more truthful compasses than our minds, which can be swayed by logic, pressure, and or social norms. This internal compass isn't forged from the intellect, but it is molded from the clay of intuition and gut feelings. You might experience it as a warm, expansive feeling in your chest when something rings true, like a sunflower instinctually turning to face toward the sun. Conversely, a sense of discomfort or tightness could creep into your stomach, shoulders, or even your throat when something doesn't align with your inner truth. It's as though your body is on the surface of a quiet pond, and each decision or situation sends ripples across it. Truth feels like a soft, gentle ripple that harmonizes with the water, while untruth disrupts the surface with a jarring splash. Ignoring these bodily sensations can feel like trying to hold back the ocean tide with a broom. The effort may be valiant, but it's ultimately futile. The more you attune to these nuances, the more you become adept at navigating your life in a manner that is congruent with your deepest self. This isn't just a skill, but an art form, a dance between the conscious and the unconscious, between the visible world and the submerged iceberg of your inner wisdom. Like a seasoned sailor relying on the North Star, your emotional and bodily signals guide you through the darkness, where maps are useless and reason is blind. The moment you feel that alignment, like a key perfectly fitting into a lock, you'll know that your body has recognized its truth. And in that instant, you become not just a seeker, but a finder, not just a question, but an answer echoing through the corridors of your own soul. Listening to and trusting the truth your body tells you is an imperative for a life that is both authentic and harmonious. Often we find ourselves at the crossroads of life, where paths diverge in different directions. These are moments when the mind becomes a cacophony of pros and cons, shoulds and should nots, social expectations and personal ambitions. The mind, with its impressive ability to analyze, often weaves a tapestry so complex that we get lost in its labyrinth of designs. It tells us what is logically correct, and what is socially acceptable, and what seems most secure or advantageous. Yet amid its complex narrative, we often forget to consult the conductor of our life's orchestra, our body. Our bodies possess an innate wisdom that operates independently of social norms and logical deductions. This wisdom is ancient, going back to the roots of our existence, passed down through generations like a family heirloom. It's primal intelligence that has been honed by nature and evolution, optimized to guide us towards choices that align with our authentic selves. It's the well of gut feelings, of intuition, of that inexplicable yet palpable sense of righteousness, of rightness or wrongness about a situation, person, or decision. When we ignore this bodily wisdom, we relinquish control to various instruments in our orchestra without a conductor to guide them. The result is discord, a music score marred by disharmony and inconsistency. Our lives may appear successful on the outside, but there's an unsettling noise that keeps playing in the background, a cacophony that interrupts the melody we're meant to perform. This dissonance manifests as stress, dissatisfaction, or even a sense of meaninglessness, regardless of how perfect our lives may seem to others. Conversely, when we give the conductor, the body, the authority to guide us, the instruments of our lives begin to play in harmony. The result is a melodious tune that resonates with who we truly are, a song that may not always be perfect, but is unquestionably ours. Sounds like perfection to me. This harmony doesn't just bring peace. It fosters a deep-seated satisfaction and a sense of wholeness that no amount of external validation can provide. By tuning into your body's wisdom, you not only make better choices, but also live a life imbued with a richness and authenticity that is uniquely your own. I will speak about how this is the same and different from the Holy Ghost for those who are religious like me, but first, let's have our mindfulness segment. Welcome everyone. Let's begin by finding a comfortable seat or space where you can feel grounded. Close your eyes or soften your gaze, allowing your vision to blur gently. Take a deep breath in through your nose, hold for a heartbeat, and then exhale fully through your mouth. Consider this breath the first note in our symphony of presence and self-discovery. Direct your attention to the crown of your head. Envision a warm, golden light there, making its journey downward through your body. As this light moves, let it dissolve tension and stress, like a gentle stream washing away pebbles and leaves. Arriving at your heart, visualize it glowing like a radiant sun. In this luminous space, ask yourself, what is my heart's truth today? Let this question drift peacefully in your heart's sanctuary, like a leaf on a still pond. Before we move on, let's acknowledge something critical. Do not judge yourself during this process. Whether you find clarity or confusion, comfort or discomfort, all is valid. Your body's messages are like notes in your life symphony. Each has its own role, its moment, and its value. Be a compassionate observer of your own experience, accepting all notes as they are. Let's dig a bit deeper. Are there areas in your body that feel out of tune or misaligned? Perhaps it's a tightness in your shoulders, a knot in your stomach, or a weight in your chest. Instead of judgment, offer these areas curiosity. Ask them, what are you telling me? What feels misaligned? Allow these sensations space to exist. They too have wisdom to share. Now, shift your focus to your gut, the seat of intuition. Pose the question, what wisdom do you hold for me? Again, no judgments, just an open heart and mind to receive whatever comes. As we approach the closing of our session, let your awareness fill your entire body. See your body as a grand orchestra, and in this moment you are both the conductor and the audience. Thank your body for all it has shared, for its melodies of truth and its dissonant chords, both offering you a deeper understanding of your authentic self. Let's seal our practice with 3 collective breaths. Inhale deeply, drawing in trust and self-awareness. And exhale fully, releasing judgment and inviting compassion. When you're ready, gently open your eyes, bringing the wisdom and openness you've cultivated back into the world with you. Imagine the Holy Ghost as a gentle wind that rustles through an ancient forest, full of calm and clarity. It's a wind you can't see, but its touch is palpable as it dances through the leaves, carrying the essence of a peace that passes understanding. This wind has witnessed countless seasons change, and it knows all the secret pathways through the labyrinthine woods. Whenever you feel lost or uncertain, the wind subtly shifts its course, as if to guide you to the path you're meant to be on. It's as though this wind holds the wisdom of ages, whispering insights to those who pause to feel its touch. Your journey through your own body, for truth, on the other hand, is like becoming deeply connected to the forest you're walking through. The texture of the soil, the fragrance of the foliage, and the echoes of wildlife all become cues in your inner landscape. Your body is this forest, and each sensation, each shiver of warmth is a signpost guiding you through your own complex terrain. When a specific part of your forest feels imbalanced or in shadow, it's a nudge from your body that your attention is required there. To listen is to learn the subtle yet profound language of your own being, akin to being a steward of your soul's sanctuary. Though one offers guidance like a breeze sent from the heavens and the other roots you in the intimate knowledge of your internal world, both are guides aiming to lead you toward deeper wisdom, a greater sense of self, and an enriched understanding of your place in the vast tapestry of life. Whether influenced by the caress of this gentle wind or by the grounding sensation of the earth beneath your feet, each serves as a unique compass, revealing the truths that help you navigate the complexities of life. Moms, I want you to imagine something for a moment. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and envision this. You're standing at the crossroads of dreams and duty. You're not just surviving each day, juggling chores and kids, but thriving in a life where your dreams aren't sidelined. They're a part of your daily reality. Can you feel that knot of guilt in your stomach start to loosen? It's that fear of losing yourself to endless days of diapers and dishes. It's the struggle to balance your own dreams with the demands of motherhood. It's the constant juggling act that often leaves you feeling overwhelmed and underappreciated. But here's the thing, I've been right there with you. I understand those emotions, those daily challenges, and the longing for something more. I've found a way out, a path that allows you to be the incredible mom you are while pursuing your dreams. And guess what? I've helped other moms do the same, and they've achieved amazing results. Now I'm here to guide you on this transformative journey. As we step into a new school year, I have some exciting news for you. 4 coaching spots have just opened up, and they're waiting for moms like you who are ready to reclaim their true selves, balance their lives, and fulfill their dreams. Are you ready for this transformation? It's your time to shine. Sign up online at wellnessinEverySeason.com/contact us for a free 60-minute coaching call. Picture the Holy Ghost as a gentle wind that courses through an ancient forest, a wind suffused with a clarity that calms the soul and enlightens the mind. This isn't just any wind, it carries with it the wisdom of countless ages, perhaps even the voice of the divine. It knows every leaf and bough, every hidden path and secret clearing. If you're ever felt disoriented or confused, you might have noticed that the wind takes on a more purposeful direction, almost as if it's urging you to find your way, nudging you back towards the path that aligns with your highest good. The wind doesn't force, it suggests, it guides. It seems to murmur to those who are willing to pause, breathe, and embrace its almost mystical presence. In contrast, seeking truth within your own body is like being an explorer in that same forest, a place that you've come to know intimately, almost like an old friend. Hear the sensation of damp earth beneath your feet, the aroma of fallen pine needles, and the harmonious sound of birdsong become signals, guiding you through the labyrinth of your inner world. Your body is its own ecosystem, complex, dynamic, and alive. It sends you alerts in a myriad of ways. A tightening in your chest might signal unresolved emotional pain. A lightness in your belly could be a sign of joy or confirmation of a well-made decision. Each sensation invites you to delve deeper into your own personal wilderness, encourage you to become both the cartographer and the caretaker of your own internal landscape. While the wind above and the forest below might seem worlds apart, one offering guidance from the sky like an angelic messenger, and the other imploring you to trust the sensory wisdom arising from the core of your very being, both are inextricably linked in their mission. Their shared aim is to guide you toward a life of greater authenticity, deeper wisdom, and more meaningful connection with yourself and the world around you. When you find yourself in those moments of uncertainty or yearning, remember that you have access to two profoundly different but harmoniously intertwined sources of guidance. Whether you choose to listen to the whispers of the gentle wind or to pay heed to the language of the forest beneath your feet, both offer unique insights and teachings, each contributing its own voice to the beautiful, complex symphony of your life. Both of these are part of spiritual wellness. To learn more, read or listen to episode 4 with Marcy Resnick. Reiki is rooted in the idea that a universal life force energy flows through all living beings. Practitioners are trained to become conduits for this energy, channeling it into the recipient's body to encourage healing, relaxation, and emotional equilibrium. The process often involves specific hand positions, either lightly touching the body or hovering just above it. In doing so, the practitioner is not only helping to alleviate physical or emotional discomfort, but also providing an opportunity for both themselves and the recipient to tune into the body in a deeply attentive way. As the energy moves, it can create various sensations, warmth, tingling, or even a sense of emotional release. These sensations are akin to landmarks in a terrain guiding you toward areas that might need more attention or care. Often people report that their intuitive insights become sharper during or after a Reiki session, as if the energy flow has cleared a path for deeper self-awareness. This is where Reiki overlaps significantly with the practice of tuning into your body to find truth. While listening to your body's signals during day-to-day life provides a general map for understanding your needs and emotional state, Reiki can offer more specialized markers. It can shine a light on those harder-to-reach corners of your internal world, pointing out areas that may have been neglected or are in need of healing. This additional layer of insight can be invaluable for understanding not just your physical condition, but your emotional and spiritual states as well. Ultimately, Reiki isn't just about the transfer of energy for the sake of healing. It's also a practice that invites a heightened state of awareness and presence, making it an effective way to find truth within your body. The guided energy flow helps you identify blockages or imbalances, which can be signals pointing towards deeper truths about your emotional well-being, your fears, desires, or even your life path. Some elements of Reiki, therefore, can be exceptionally useful as tools for introspection and for uncovering the authentic truths that your body holds. This may sound a little out there to some, but bear with me as we go into our next segment. It may be helpful to understand some of the science behind energy because it's all around us and within us. Welcome to today's Life Hack segment, where we're navigating the rich intersection of science, spirituality, and self-awareness. It's critical to recognize that spirituality isn't just a matter of religion. Though faith plays a role for some, there are countless ways to delve into our deeper selves and the universe at large. Our journey today involves self-Reiki, a standing practice aimed at revealing your innermost truth. Scientific principles underscore today's practice, making it relatable to skeptics and enthusiasts alike. Every particle of the universe is a manifestation of energy. This notion lends credence to Reiki's aim of channeling energy, positioning it as a meeting point between scientific understanding and spiritual insight. Whether you're skeptical or new to the concept, why not give it a try? Sometimes the best teacher is your own experience. Begin by finding a quiet space where you can stand undisturbed. Adopt a comfortable stance, feet shoulder-width apart. Close your eyes and breathe deeply, imagining a warm, golden light entering your body as you inhale and dissipating any tension as you exhale. Visualize this light saturating every cell, from the soles of your feet to the crown of your head. Place your hands gently over your heart, recognizing it as the emotional and spiritual epicenter within you. Imagine a radiant energy flowing from your palms, bathing your heart in light and warmth. As you stand there, tune into your body's responses. Are you swaying subtly, like a reed kissed by a gentle breeze? Or are you deeply rooted like an ancient tree? Your body will convey if you're aligned with your inner truth, or if there's a discord. In moments of doubt or introspection, a quick session of this self-Reiki practice can help you recalibrate your emotional and spiritual compass. The first time I did this in front of a mirror so I can see myself, whether I was swaying or not, which is why in the transcript we have a picture of somebody looking in the mirror. If you detect turbulence in your sway or a sense of instability, consider it as an invitation to dig deeper. Such signals suggest an incongruence with your authentic self. In these instances, take a focusing breath and redirect your hand-generated energy back to your heart chakra. Imagine this redirected energy as either nurturing soil, stabilizing a wobbly tree, or a balancing wind, steadying a tottering reed. Next, engage in some introspective questioning. What thoughts or emotions seem tied to this unsettling feeling? What's weighing on your heart or mind? Allow your inner dialogue to unfold naturally, receiving words, sensations, or emotions as messengers of meaning. If you find your attention waning or feelings of overwhelm settling in, visualize chaotic winds settling into a comforting breeze, or the uncertain soil beneath you solidifying into a stable ground. During such times, utilizing a Reiki symbol like Choku-ri can help channel your focus and restore clarity. Above all, practice non-judgment. When you're not in alignment, it's easy to lapse into self-criticism, yet each sway, each moment of unsteadiness serves as a clue towards understanding your true self. Allow yourself the grace of imperfection and the space for exploration and growth. So when you feel adrift in life's complexities or a bit lost in your own forest of thoughts, this standing self-Reiki practice is your go-to tool for realignment. Consider it a spiritual GPS, a tactile method to reorient you toward your core truths. Give yourself the gift of time and openness to truly engage in this practice, and let your experience serve as your guide. Remember, each sensation, each breath, each moment is a stepping stone in your journey toward greater self-awareness. Other spiritual and religious practices to tap into our inner truth can be diverse, offering a myriad of pathways to inner understanding. In many Christian traditions, prayer or confession serve as a means to connect with both a higher power and one's own conscious. In Buddhism, meditation and mindfulness practices help individuals sit with their thoughts and feelings, ultimately discovering what is true for them. Similarly, practice like yoga in Hinduism and dhikr in Islam are designed to quiet the mind and make space for deeper self-discovery. Native American spirituality often involves rituals and ceremonies like sweat lodges, where the physical exertion and communal setting offer an opportunity for truth-seeking. Even secular approaches like journaling, conscious breathing, or talking it out with a trusted friend or a life coach can facilitate a deeper understanding of one's truth. Regardless of the practice or belief system, the core essence remains the same: becoming attuned to oneself in a way that permits an honest internal dialogue. This tuning is a process, sometimes a journey, that demands the courage to confront what we find, especially when it contradicts our previous beliefs or statements. This brings us to an incredibly important point. There are moments in life, whether in casual conversation or serious discussion, when we find that what we are saying is no longer aligned with our inner truth. In such instances, the most authentic thing to do is to correct ourselves. It might be uncomfortable, but it's a critical step in maintaining integrity both with ourselves and with others, allowing them to update their understanding or love map of us. After all, we are not static beings, we evolve, and so do our truths. Sometimes our internal self-map needs an update, a recalibration, to match the landscape of our evolving understanding. For more on this, I recommend checking out episode 25, Mapping Motherhood, Navigating Self-Love in Every Season. It delves into the ever-changing terrain of self-love and how we can navigate it in different seasons of our life, providing yet another valuable tool in the endless quest for personal truth. Here are 10 coaching questions tailored to the topics we've explored. What does the word truth mean to you, and how do you recognize it within yourself? When you practice mindfulness or Reiki, what sensations or feelings signal to you that you're not in alignment with your inner truth? Can you recall a recent moment where you felt disconnected from your true self? What were the contributing factors and how did you address them? How do your spiritual or religious practices, if you have any, help you connect with your authentic self? Are there certain rituals or practices that resonate more than others? In what situations do you find it most challenging to speak your truth, particularly as a mom? What internal messages or body sensations do you often ignore or push aside, and what would happen if you paid more attention to them? Have you ever corrected yourself in the middle of a conversation because you realized you were not speaking your truth? What did that experience teach you? As you evolve in your journey of motherhood, what truths have changed for you? How have you reconciled these changes with your previous beliefs? What practices or techniques help you most when you find that your self-map needs an update? How do you go about recalibrating it? How do you instill the importance of living authentically and truthfully in your children? And what challenges have you faced in doing so? Each of these questions is designed to encourage deeper reflection and facilitate a clear understanding of your own truth. Take your time to ponder each one, and remember that the journey to self-discovery is ongoing, requiring the courage to engage authentically with every twist and turn along the way. As we draw the curtains on today's transformative episode, I hope your heart is a bit lighter and your soul is a bit more anchored. Understanding that your own body is trying to communicate can be a lifeline, especially when you're swimming against the tide of life's demands. For all you moms who often put yourself last, remember, listening to your inner truth is not selfish, it's essential. Because when you're grounded, everyone who depends on you benefits too. If this message struck a chord with you or made you think of another mom who needs a lifeline right now, please share this episode with her. Sometimes all we need to get right back on track or take that first step toward understanding ourselves better is a gentle nudge, a word of encouragement, or a message that resonates with us. And don't forget to tune in next week. I'll be talking with Emily Zorn, a registered dietitian and health coach who's shaking up the diet culture narrative with her own podcast, RDs vs. BS. She'll be unpacking the confusion about what healthy truly means, especially in the context of motherhood. So as you journey through the rest of your week, remember that your path is ever-changing. When you sense that you're diverging from your inner truth, view it as a gentle tap on the shoulder, prompting you to reassess and realign. Life is a series of such moments, inviting us to evolve, learn, and grow. Thank you for taking this step with us today. See you next week, and until then, continue walking your path with courage and an open heart. Thank you for joining us on this week's refreshing wellness discussion. I am Autumn Carter, your guide through the seasons of motherhood, and I hope you found inspiration and valuable insights during our time together. If you resonated with the topics we explored today and want to continue your wellness journey, I invite you to follow me on Instagram at Mom's Wellness in every season. There you'll discover a wealth of ongoing wellness tips specifically curated for moms like you. Sharing our podcast with others is an act of caring, and I invite you to spread the word by sharing, subscribing, and leaving a review wherever you enjoy your podcast. Your support is deeply valuable to us and enables us to reach more mothers who are seeking transformation and empowerment. If you have a specific topic you'd like us to cover in more detail, or if you're interested in a free coaching consultation, don't hesitate to reach out. You can send me a direct message on Instagram or visit my website, wellnessineveryseason.com, to send an email. I'm here to support you on your wellness journey. Thank you again for being part of our vibrant community. I am genuinely excited to connect with you, hear your stories, and continue this important discussion in the weeks to come. Until next time, remember to prioritize your well-being, embrace every season with grace, and always strive for wellness in every aspect of your motherhood journey. Take care, and I can't wait to catch up with you soon.